Hey everyone. Um, I'm trying to find an easy way to talk about this, so let's just talk about it. I'm not really going to do a recap video today. I'm instead going to talk about something that I kind of been feeling for the past. Well, I would say this something I've always been feeling in my life, but something that I've been feeling more and more recently as time goes on. So here goes. I saw a video the other day on TikTok where a content creator I've been following for years. I don't know her name at the moment, but I'm gonna put a video in a second. She basically is venting and saying that, she said in the comment section that she's tired of being black. And of course, I'm pretty sure people were probably in uproar like, what do you mean? So I'm gonna play the clip and I'm gonna talk about it.
In a comment section yesterday, I said I'm tired of being black. And in my DMs, I got conversations of, what does that mean? What do you mean you're tired of being black? And a lot of other people who claim to be allies or who say they're allies of black people, they don't understand that. And I'm not saying black fatigue. I'm saying being black in general. Being black comes with such a heavy responsibility. It also comes with a burden of a past that we can't escape. Being black means to always walk into a room and scan it to make sure someone else is there just in case something happens. Being black is walking into a store and praying that you're not characterized as a thief or a hood rat by the store owner just because of the color of your skin. Being black is going into an interview and praying that your name or the way your hair looks doesn't get you put to the side because they don't know if you're capable of doing the job, even though they've seen your application and know that you're probably overqualified for the position. Being black is always having to apologize for being black. To always know that there's a target on your back. To watch a country who is literally built off the blood and the bones and the tears of your ancestors tell you that you are not worthy enough to be a part of this country, to have a right to use your voice. Being black is hard. It is watching everyone devour your culture and your hairstyles and the way you speak and your art and your inventions, and then tell you that you are not allowed to capitalize off of it, or you're not allowed to say anything because it's not blackness, it's American. See, we're American when everybody wants to steal from us. We're black when no one wants to protect us. No one wants to stand up for us. It's tiring being black. And it's tiring having to explain that although I'm proud of being black and I love being black.
Alright, so when I was watching the clip, I guess she kind of explained everything that I've felt or been feeling for a while now. I'm tired of being black too. I am. Sometimes when I when I'm just sitting at work minding my business, or I'm like just sitting around somewhere and I'm just thinking, and I'm like, bro, the more stuff I see and more crimes I see against black people, the more I really think like I really am tired of being black. And it's like, I'm the same with her. Don't take this as I'm not black and proud. Take it as I'm tired of being mistreated simply because I was born this way. It's not fair. And a lot of stuff she's saying is like, we basically gotta sit here, we gotta watch our backs with the police, we gotta watch our backs around certain people, we gotta watch our backs in this country, period, for the simple fact that they don't see us as citizens. They see us less than a dog. And it's like, it's upsetting. It's mind-blowing, because why do we have to sit here and endure this heartache and pain when we didn't even ask to be here? We didn't ask to be here. And we gotta sit here and go through slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, racism, all the other stuff, and now y'all brought this man back to the administration, and it's starting all over again. They just took away the Voters' Rights Act in the Supreme Court. Basically, hold on. It's basically taking away the rights of black people. Basically, I think what the thing was is that they made a law that you can't redistrict a certain area to like take away like the black vote, basically. And it's like they just took it away. Our ancestors and our grandparents fought for this stuff. It's so many times where I can sit here and go up to my grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, my grandfather when he was alive, and they would tell me stories about segregation, the stuff they went through, the riots, the protesting. And people think this stuff is like, I just spilled flowers. People think this stuff was like hundreds of years ago. And it wasn't. It was literally probably 60-something years ago, 70-something years ago, all this stuff happened. And it's like, people just want to pretend that that we overreact when we see history repeat itself. Like, it's just tiring. It's so much. It's the fact that you learn about this history more and more. Learn about history more and more as we get older, and all the stuff that our ancestors went through, the hell they went through. And you're like, man, they really fought for their rights, and they got them, and we're here now today because of what they did. And this administration is just taking that away. That's a slap in the face. It's a literal slap in the face, and it's literally like heartbreaking that people are okay with this. Like, it's just, I don't understand what y'all hatred is for black people. What is y'all hatred for black people? Y'all will sit here and do any and everything to be involved in black culture. You'll rap, you wear our styles, you'll talk AAVE, you will do any and everything to be included with us. But as soon as one of us gets shot down by a cop or a white person or gets mistreated somewhere, you guys, this is y'all. And then when it's over, it's safe to come out. Like, why is it okay? I just don't understand why this is okay. Like, why are y'all okay with this? Like, we literally sat here and built this country off of our backs, blood, sweat, tears. People got their children taken away. A lot of us don't even know our lineage. We come from way back in Africa. We don't even know that. That's how bad we've been moved around from place to place. And a lot of these laws and things that had to be reversed it's rooted in slavery. The redlining, the segregation, the chattel slavery. It's rooted in racism. It's rooted in always keeping us down, and I get it. Us as a people have to push back against that system and not let this always be a reason why we're not doing what we're doing. This is a reason, not an excuse. We need to look at the reason and then go from there. But it's so hard to get to up here when y'all keep pushing us down more and more. So it's like, I get it. I get what she say. I'm tired of being black. I'm tired of being black too. It's tough. It's hard, and it's so hard nowadays, even more, because it's like we gotta teach our kids this stuff. We gotta teach our kids about these things, and it's like when you're in a black household, you gotta know about the police brutality. You gotta know about not going out at night at certain times, because you know there's still sundown towns. You gotta tell black people, be aware of their surroundings. Whereas in a white home, you probably don't have to say that to them, because they just go out willy-nilly and it's not a thing. And I'm not saying that people don't tell their kids to be safe and be aware. It's just something that we gotta do extra. We gotta do it to the 9th degree, because nothing's stopping none of these police from shooting us down and saying it was self-defense. Nothing's stopping none of these black people from going up to us and attacking us for no reason whatsoever. That's all I've been seeing in the news lately is police brutality. I think it was a guy in New York that just got brutally attacked by police because they thought he was a suspect. That man was walking fine, and now he's limping. That doesn't happen to them. It happens to us. It always happens to us, and I just don't understand why. I mean, it's there, but it's like, what made you, it's not even a matter of what. It's just a matter of doing your research and knowing why. And why, again, because of slavery. They were taught to hate us. They were taught that we were less than human. We're less than a dog. We're property. We were considered property. Nothing more, nothing less. And as time went on, those teachings kept going. The laws kept getting better, but not at the same time they weren't, because it's like, okay, yeah, we freed the slaves, but now if we catch a slave breaking a law, a quote-unquote law, we can arrest them and they can go back to slavery. They can't vote. And then I saw something recently, if they did vote, they had to pay to vote. And people be like, don't vote, don't vote. So if your vote didn't matter, why do you think they're trying to suppress it so much to the point where they took away this voting act? They're taking away our voting rights. Y'all don't understand. They're taking away our voting rights. It's bad enough they took away funding for HBCUs, and they're trying to dismantle the Department of Education. They took away our voting rights. It hurts. It hurts, and it's upsetting, because it's like we sit here, we argue amongst ourselves about stupid stuff. Y'all been arguing about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez for how many years? And every time y'all started arguing about that, talking about free Tory, y'all don't protect black women. We sit here going against each other, and you don't sit here and see the bigger picture that they want us to do that. And I'm not saying that they're just planting stories, but I'm saying this was a distraction. You can talk about it, sure. You can feel how you want to feel. But it's a distraction. It's a distraction. Why are you worried about what a black woman is doing with her life? Why don't y'all defend black women? You don't. Fuck it. We here. Y'all don't defend black women. Black men, you don't defend black women. I'm not saying all of them don't. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all hold us down, 10 toes down. And I commend the ones that do. And the ones that don't, you need to do better. You do. I saw another video recently where it was like, the girl was satire. She was like, oh, she pretended to be a guy. And when the stuff about Megan Clay came out, they like, free Tory, free Tory. But then when she tell a story about, oh, recently, a black father just killed his wife and his, I think, 7, 8 children. A black man just killed himself, killed his wife, killed himself. And the children saw it because I think the wife wanted to leave. Nobody talked about that. Nobody even batted an eye about that. But as soon as Megan Thee Stallion comes up in the news, oh, free Tory, free Tory, free Tory. I don't give a fuck about Tory Lanez. I don't care. Stop having a parasocial relationship with a guy that wouldn't bat an eye. Sorry, my mother wanted me to try pants on, but as I was saying, stop having a parasocial relationship with somebody that wouldn't bat an eye for you, care about you, spit on you if you was on fire. And that's just in general. I talked about this type of stuff with the Corey Kenshin thing. These people were literally about to crucify this girl for saying something stupid. And I'm not saying that it's okay, but why are you riding so hard for somebody that doesn't know you? And that's always the excuse. A black man will commit a crime against a black woman. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Does it against a white woman. Everybody's up in arms. Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's going wild. And it's like to the point where I'm like, I'm really about to be on Facebook for a while. Because that's all it is. Free Tory, free Tory, free Tory. And I just be wanting to be like, God forbid you have a child and the child goes through some type of abuse with a man. Will it be free, your child's abuser? No. A lot of these situations, y'all will sit here and say these things now, and then when it happens to you years later, you're going to want sympathy. You want sympathy, empathy, all the things. Privacy for the family, all that stuff. And you're not going to get it. Like, I'm really at the point where I'm like, I'm about to start screenshotting people's stuff. And when something happens to them, I'm prepared to post it and say, hey, remember you said this? But again, that's part of the problem. You guys are worried about what a black woman is doing. A black woman who is doing a lot with herself. Successfully. College educated, everything. You guys are worried about her and Tory Lanez being in jail. Someone who it's not Meg Thee Stallion. The case of Meg versus Tory, it was the case of the state of California versus Tory Lanez. The state of California. Are you going to have smoke for the state of California? Because clearly you don't. You have the smoke for Megan Thee Stallion. And then they're talking about new evidence. And then to be the same evidence that was in court. This has to stop. This has to stop because clearly we are worried about the wrong stuff. The midterms are coming in November. And you idiots gonna be too busy talking about Tory, Meg, Tory, this, that, and the third. Bitches this, bitches that, bitches da-da. I hate black women, da-da-da. That's all y'all gonna worry about. And they're gonna sit here and vote all the wrong people in November. And then y'all gonna be complaining about, oh, gas too high. Oh, this is too high. Oh, that's too high. Oh, groceries not down. Oh, they didn't fix their throat. Oh, they didn't do this. They didn't do that. Well, had you been paying attention to the candidates, we would be somewhere. Had you voted for the right people, we wouldn't be in this situation either. But hey, free Tory, right? Yeah. Forget voting, free Tory. Is that going to be the hill y'all die on? I mean, believe what you want, but I'm not going to do that. It's a list of black men that have been wrongfully incarcerated that you need to say free to. Not him. Not him. Everyone else. The ones that were really wrongly convicted, you need to say that too, because they're executing them like crazy. With evidence that proves that they didn't do it. We have yet to see evidence of Tory Lanez not doing it. We can't be a fucking freaking community. Sorry, screw it. You can't be a fucking community unless you motherfuckers be part of the community. Like, the community is so divided. Our community is so divided. We got people beefing with people like it's crazy in our community. But all these other communities are doing just fine. Divided or not, they still have some type of connection. We have none. We can't even get on one accord with religions. And I'm not serious saying, oh, go be this or go be that. Be what you want. Let's just be respectful to each other. Can't even do that. A lot of times it do be Christians. I'm sorry. As a Christian, some Christians be jerks. And I'm sure it's in other religions too. I'm sure it's some mean Muslims, mean Jews, black Jews. I'm sure it's some mean ass atheists too. I mean, you can't put a label of mean on a specific thing, but if it's that specific thing that always shows their true colors, you can't be mad at that. That's there. You can't. You can't be mad at that. And it's like we're divided about that. We divided about certain laws and rules and regulations. And like I said, y'all divided about Tory and Meg. Two celebrities that don't care about us. Two celebrities that don't even know us. I don't even know Megan Thee Stallion personally. And I'm like, I'm not going to be sitting here talking about, oh, let's beat up Klay Thompson. No. I'm going to be a human being and say, I have sympathy for you because have I been cheated on? Yeah. A lot of women have been cheated on. And honestly, a lot of men have been cheated on too. So I'm like, as somebody that's been cheated on, you should have some sympathy because who wants to be cheated on? And that's what my standpoint is. Who wants to be cheated on? That's not a good feeling. To be betrayed by somebody that you thought loved you. And then y'all idiots had to run off of, oh, she been ran through. You didn't say about none of these white celebrities that been ran through. All these white celebrities that been ran through. Kardashian, Taylor Swift. Just to name two. Don't say that about them. But as soon as it's a black woman, as soon as it's a black woman, it's a different story. You guys are no better than the white supremacists that already don't like both of us combined. So let's get this straight. On top of us being not liked by white supremacists and racists and all these things, you're gonna add insult. You're gonna add salt to the open gash wound, and mistreat black women like garbage. Am I understanding that correctly? I got to be. I hope I am. It's not fair. It's really not fair, and I'm sorry if I got upset, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of having to sit here and see this garbage every day. And it's like, I get it. I be on my phone just scrolling, playing a game, listening to something. And it's times I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to get on this app today. Why? Because it's just going to be nothing but negativity. It's nothing but negativity. It's people out here that will literally sit here and be rude, mean, nasty, racist. And they don't really have the, I'm not saying they don't have the right to, but you don't be in any good predicament to be rude, mean, nasty, or racist. Like working in a nursing home, these old white folk be mean, nasty, racist to the techs, JNAs, CNAs, nurses. And it's like, that's crazy that you are really racist towards me. And your kids don't visit you. You threw you in here and they don't visit you. They're not willing to clean you up. They're not willing to wipe your butt. They're not even willing to help you eat. When they do visit you. Maybe every Christmas. Maybe. And I'm a nigger. You gotta get your priorities together, because don't bite the hand that feeds you. On Facebook. On Facebook. Sorry. Again, negativity. Rude, mean, nasty comments. And I just be looking at these people and stuff they post every day, and I'm like, that's crazy. You really don't need to be saying anything along these lines of that. You need to focus on you. You do. You need to focus on you and your life. Because last time I checked, a lot of y'all probably got a warrant out for your arrest. You need to worry about that warrant. You need to worry about where you lay your head. You need to worry about your kids. You need to worry about putting that pipe down. You need to worry about sobriety. You need to worry about a lot of things. But yet you're worried about a grown woman doing the same stuff that a lot of grown women do. Date a bunch of men. And again, just took away the Voting Rights Act. Why are we worried about this stuff? Because it affects us ultimately. But the celebrity stuff, it don't affect us. As black people, just stop worrying about stupid shit. It's stupid. It's like, I understand that there's an underlying issue with that, because you guys treat black women badly. That's the main point that I think a lot of people are trying to make, is that you treat black women badly. It's not, and I get it, because a lot of people are defending Meg Thee Stallion, and they have a right to do that. They have a right to defend Meg Thee Stallion. Like, y'all have the right to defend Tory. What do you think? I don't care no more. Y'all gonna defend abusers to the day you die. But it's the underlying issue, is that I really want y'all to understand that it's a pattern. It's a pattern that we see too often with black men and black women, that they're being abused and mistreated badly. And nobody sees the pattern. And somebody could die. And then it's like, it's a tragedy. And it's like, well, this lady's been coming to y'all for help. Not Meg, just in general. This lady been coming to y'all for help for years. And y'all kept telling her, oh, just go back. It'll get better. Stay for the children. What are you going to do without him? And when she finally builds up the courage to go, she's dead. She's dead, or the children are dead. It's like that 4 Color Girls, that one character where it was Kimberly Ellis, whatever her name is, I forgot. She played on Diary of a Mad Black Woman, the main character. She had the 2 kids with the man. Everybody knows she was being abused. Everybody knows she was being abused. Nobody did anything. Nobody cared until that man had them kids hanging out the window by their little limbs and just threw them out the window and killed them. That's when everybody started caring. I'm like, after the fact though, you didn't care during? I'm tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this. There's so much stuff going on in this world that we need to worry about besides this. And y'all don't even have intellectual conversations about it. You just say stupid stuff. You're just dumb. A lot of you, and I'm gonna be judgmental for a second. A lot of you was probably smoking laced cigarettes. Matter of fact, you probably smoking catnip in your younger years. You probably smoked some catnip in your younger years, and you sit here and wonder why your frontal lobe ain't developed yet to understand and see a pattern of abuse going on. You catnip crack baby ass niggas. You don't know what's going on. You can't see the bigger picture. A lot of you are just rude, mean, and nasty for no reason. You have no sympathy and no empathy for people or human life until it affects you. Until it affects you, that's when you care. And that's how I see it, as until it affects you guys personally, until a lot of y'all daughters or sons, because black men get abused too by other black men. But hey, y'all don't want to talk about mistreatment and stuff, because as soon as a black man come to y'all and say, I'm being mistreated, y'all shut him down too. And again, like I said, this divides our community. We don't embrace our loved ones and our brothers and sisters when they're going through something. We don't sit here and call out the wrongdoings in our own families and friends. We let it slide until something bad happens. And then it's, oh, we gotta stick together. We gotta stick together. We should have been sticking together. And in this day and age, we really need to stick together. The whole nothing's going to change argument of not voting, it has to stop. Because if they didn't care about this stuff, they wouldn't be fighting so hard for you not to be able to vote. I'm sure if you ask one of your grandparents right now, did you have to pay to vote? Did your great-grandmother have to pay to vote? Did your great-great-grandmother have to do this? Talk to your grandparents. If you still do. If you don't, I'm not going to force you, but talk to one of your older relatives and ask them these questions. Talk to an elder at church, at community center, in your own neighborhood. Talk to an older adult and ask them, what was it like growing up? And I bet you they'll tell you these things. We gotta come together better, because like I said, I am tired of being black. I am tired of the mistreatment just because of who I am. And like I said, or I was saying before, it breaks my heart that we had to teach black and brown black children these things. We had to teach them these things, because it's going to affect them one way or another. And it's not right. I shouldn't be scared to be pulled over by the police. I got a dash camera in my car now, not because of that, but at this point, that's what it's going to have to be. I'm going to have to get the camera in there for my own safety and protection. this life shouldn't be like this. Just because I'm black, I gotta worry about all these things. I should be able to live my life just as happy as ever like the rest of these people in this country. But I can't. And like I said, at this moment in time, we really just need to come together as a community, stop the stupidity, educate ourselves, and vote. Just vote. I can't sit here and convince somebody to vote blue or red, but at this point, if you're going to vote blue, do your research on the blue. If you're going to vote red, do your research on red. If you're going to vote third party, do your research on third party. Do I think it's going to work? Probably not. But still do your research. And you see it right for yourself. It's a lot of Trump supporters saying, oh, I didn't vote for this. So basically what you're saying is you didn't do your research. Do your research, please. And just understand that I would be encouraging. In this moment in time in life where they're doing any and everything against black people, taking away all our rights that our loved ones fought for, in times like this, we can't give up. We can't give up. We can't give up simply because our ancestors would not want us to give up. Personally, I don't want to give up. I want to give up, but I know if I do, it's just letting these people win. Things don't happen unless we make some type of change. Stuff doesn't happen unless we fight for it, unless we push back, unless we tell our local senators and all these things. We have to fight. And if you don't want to fight in the street, don't do it. Let these people go to the No Kings protest because this is what they voted for. Black people, we gonna keep sitting on. I don't want to say sit on the sidelines, but do whatever you can to know what you're doing, and keep pushing. Please, just keep pushing forward, and please, let's just all get along. Let's stop dividing each other up. Let's just all get along to fight the bigger enemy of white supremacy. Have a good night. Be safe. I just want to let y'all know I'm just as human as y'all are. When I say I'm just another freckled face, that means I am no special and no better than anybody else on this earth.